A lot of California investors assume that Reno works the same way as other markets that they've invested in before. Higher rents, strong appreciation, easy property management, but Reno is a very specific kind of market. And properties that perform well here are often different than what many 1031 exchange buyers are looking for. So if you're looking for a 1031 exchange property here in Reno or Sparks or Northern Nevada really, there are a few things you should consider before choosing a property, because some properties perform well and other properties underperform. So first, let's talk about why Reno would attract those 1031 exchange investors. They've sold a property that appreciated significantly, and they're looking for a place where they can reinvest while maintaining a strong long-term potential. Reno checks several of those boxes. Nevada has no income tax. The region continues to grow with new employers and infrastructure, and prices still feel relatively approachable. For many investors, Reno offers a balance between growth potential and lifestyle demand, but that doesn't mean every type of property works equally well. So what are 1031 exchange buyers looking for first? A lot of investors entertaining the Reno market initially start looking for the same things that they've owned previously. Maybe older rental properties, smaller multifamily units, or homes that look inexpensive compared to what they sold. So on paper, sometimes those properties look attractive, but Reno behaves differently than many larger rental markets. And if you're not careful, you can end up buying something that looks good on a spreadsheet, but performs poorly long-term. In Reno, many 1031 buyers actually perform better with properties that appeal to long-term lifestyle renters. That typically includes things like newer single-family homes, townhomes in well-maintained communities, and properties in areas with strong neighborhood demand. These properties tend to attract stable tenants who stay longer and take better care of the home. And because Reno has a strong relocation component, many renters here are professionals, moving for work, something comfortable and well-maintained. That kind of tenant profile can create more stability for the investors. Personally, I have worked with several 1031 exchange buyers here in the area, and all of them are extremely happy. Several of them have had their properties, multiple properties now in different locations actually. Some are in Sparks, some are in Gardnerville and the Minden area, and in Reno. And they're all extremely happy with the way that the properties have done, but they are all single family properties, and they did hire a local property manager to maintain those. One of the biggest mistakes I see 1031 buyers in Reno is focusing only on purchase price. They assume the lowest price property will automatically produce the best return. But sometimes those properties are in areas where demand is weaker, tenant turnover is higher, and the long-term appreciation is slower. In other words, the numbers might look good initially, but the overall performance over the long term is disappointing. So understanding the neighborhood demand and the tenant expectations is a big part of investing here successfully. So location matters more than most investors expect. Reno is not a huge city geographically, but different areas perform very differently. Some neighborhoods attract strong rental demand because of proximity to employment. Some neighborhoods attract strong rental demand because of the proximity of employment centers, schools, or newer infrastructure. Other areas may look similar on the map, but they can attract a completely different client or renter profile. For many investors, areas with new housing and strong community development tend to provide more stable long-term performance. Now that doesn't mean that older neighborhoods can't work or don't work or haven't worked in the past, but understand the differences between locations is critical before making a purchase. Quick question for you. If you're currently looking for a 1031 exchange property into Reno, I'm curious what kind of property you're considering. Are you looking for a single family home, a townhome, or small multifamily investments? Let me know in the comments what you're leaning towards. I always find it interesting to see what investors are exploring as they research our Reno market. One of the main reasons Reno continues to attract investors for the long term is the outlook for our region. The area continues to grow. New employers are moving in, and the lifestyle, let's face it, has a huge appeal here in Northern Nevada, and it remains strong. For investors completing a 1031 exchange, that can be an important part of the long-term strategy. All right, final thoughts. Reno can absolutely work for 1031 exchange buyers, and I actually highly recommend it. But the key is choosing the right type of property in the right location rather than simply chasing the lowest price or the highest projected rent. The investors who tend to do best here understand the local dynamics, the tenant profile, the neighborhoods that consistently attract demand, and when those pieces line up, Reno can be a very solid market for long-term investors. Again, if you're researching Reno as part of your 1031 exchange, you'll find other videos here where I break down different neighborhoods, cost of living, and what buyers should know before purchasing in the market. And if you're considering investing here and you want to talk through your options and what specifically might fit in your situation, you can schedule a call by using the link below in my channel. I'll see you in the next video.